Stella, sorry, I was playing that even as I was waiting for you.
No,
Now,
it's okay. There was
what is
something
that
wrong
guy
with me.
saying? He was talking in that 44 language of our country. We have many. Now, he was using one of the 44 languages. What was he saying? I hope you understood him.
Okay, me, I'm not conversant with Kikuyu, but I can just
Okay.
touch. I can just touch one or two things. So the guy is asking him,
Mhm,
mbona unakata mahindi? Akaanza sasa, faida gani ya kukata mahindi na hii fertilizer tulipromisiwa haijakuja, na sasa hata unaona hii mahindi venye imemea nimeng'ang'ana nayo. So from the other one, I don't know. But let me tell you, Jakes, it is a sad situation. Ukiona mtu amekata hivyo mahindi,
mhm,
imagine umepanda, long time ago. Let me be honest. I need to come out and I say I'm honest.
mhm,
During Uhuru's time, one thing about Uhuru, he was not touching three things in his government. He was not touching the hustler people, he was not touching the farmer, and he was not touching an SME. You know what I mean, SME. Watu wako na to small cottage industry. You get these two guys who are dealing with online marketing. These guys who are like doing like delivery. You get what I'm trying to say? To SMEs, kama wachana na vios, those small businesses which don't fikisha the target of 5 million a year. You understand where I'm coming from? He was
mhm,
very careful. Now, if you see a farmer who was planted an acre of land, or let's say like he has planted like mahindi, maybe acre tano, na fertilizer enye alikuwa anaenda kununua DAP na CAN, that bag was less than 2,000 shillings. If Sarah was
mhm,
here, she could have told you, because even me, nishaipanda mahindi, I know. Now, out of that, alafu uende utafute watu wa kukulimia walipe 250 per day, wakuja walima within 7 days, alafu yet you wait for hiyo mahindi, you'll get like almost like 50 bags in a acre. You get what I'm trying to say? Now, this 50 bag, I don't need to take it to the KPCU. I don't need to take it to National Cereal Board. I can use that hiyo mahindi nipatie, inaitangwaje, niuzie watu wa kuuza mahindi choma, ama nienda nikasiage gogoro, alafu then nikuje nichanganye, alafu then I start giving to mtu wa nini wa kiosk, ama my neighbors who are coming to buy kwa kisiagi. At least you are not going hungry and you're not getting frustrated, and the taxman was not in your door. Right now, if you check the situation, Jakes, a farmer right now hata amejaribu kupanda mahindi, the one mwenye alikuwa anapanda mahindi was 100 acres and above. Right now, you
mhm,
cannot even enda kuchukua tinga ikulimie, because it is too expensive. Because long time ulikuwa unaambiwa per day I'll charge you how much? 7,500. But now siku hizi wamekuwa werevu, wanakuambia kilomita hii na hii na hii nitakuchaji hivi juu ya mafuta imepanda. So unaona your cost of operational is becoming more expensive than what you're getting the produce. Haya, they said that fertilizer ilikuanga inaitagwaje 2005. There's no fertilizer for 2,500. I'll tell you, the cheapest fertilizer it's 4,000, na ujeka VAT, ujeka boda, ujeka mtu wa kulima. Mtu wa kulima mwenye ulikuwa unamlipa 250, you're meant to pay him 600, at least he can feed. So now mahindi tena uanze kufanya nini? Uvune. So ujue you use people wa kuvuna, utuende uchukue kitingatinga ya kutoanisha mahindi, alafu uende ukaushe, then ufike National Cereal Board, wanakuambia hatuwezi chukua mahindi, silo zimejaa. You find yourself, you've wasted money. There's nothing which is returning. So if you see such a farmer, because he knows hiyo mahindi kimea, hatauza cereal board, hata jirani akikuja kununua atamwambia aje ninunulie debe, because broker akikuja hapo atanunua na 1,000. Yet even cereal board wananunua importers, ngunia moja wananunua 4,000. Does it make sense, Jakes? Because hustler
mhm.
amechokozwa. Hivyo ndio tunasemanga, unaonaga venye siafu ikiingia, ukianza kama hiyo nini inakula such a person, it tells you the situation, not only him as a maize farmer, what happens to the coffee farmer and the tea farmer, na mtu mwenye anapanda ngano. If these people, they were saying that they want to put it in a way that we need to be a bread basket, it is very ashamed if I tell you, Jakes. Mtu mwenye anakaa Busuya instead anunue mahindi Kitale, ana cross border Uganda kununua mahindi. Which is so unfair. In fact, even the guys of agriculture, they could even seal those borders kusema there's no need of having mahindi inakuja hapa because inaharibia market. Watu wa wapi? Watu wa Nairobi. But watu wa Western, they can able to eat because wananunua mahindi cheaper huko Uganda, then wanakuja wanaweka kisiagi hapa. It is cheaper. If you see someone like a coffee farmer long time ago, they were used to be respected. These people were like millionaires. They used to own chunks of land. Now, right now, you're seeing they're cutting off their coffee because they want to sell land so that they're able to survive. Unaona huyu ameuza eka moja, mwingine ameuza quarter. So if you go, there's a lot of to quarter. You get? If this government had taken care of this farmer, I saw Jakes hatungekuwa tukibeg. Look at sugar right now. What do? Import sugar, repackaged. You go buy sugar at the retail chain, which which is famous. Ununue. Then one day, someone somewhere, a broker somewhere, to asumbuane na mtu wa gava afite sukari. Jakes, sukari tangu ya Kibaki na wakati wa Uhuru haipo inapandaga kama ni blood pressure. Saa hii leo sukari leo ni 400. What? Si Christmas iko kuni inakuja. Ngoja utaona itakuja 550. Na remember ikikuwa hiyo 550 haitarudi chini. Bado itaenda escalate. Because the scrupulous cartels, they want just to destroy this country to make their money. And these cartels, everybody knows, they're the CSs. It is so ashamed. Unaona mpaka mtu CS mwenyewe anaenda mpaka wanaenda sumbuana na a certain fellow CS kwa sababu nini imeleta edible oil. Then what do they use? They use a tactic of telling kids, you people create a narrative kusema that this mafuta is not fit for human consumption. So it starts a conversation with Kenyans. But behind the scene, kuna mtu ameenda amechukua zile vibuyu za yellow, ameweka mafuta, alafu ameanza kuambia mtu ikifika ni yako, lakini shilingi 2 ni yako, shilingi 6 ni yangu. Who is eating? It's a certain CS. Look at certain the issue of the way they were saying they wanted to revive some sugar factory. What happened? They go address the Kalasinga guy, right? So that you create a conversation so that the government can able to destroy something behind you. Wanasema huwezi ona mgongo yako ukijikuna, si ndio? So that's how they are behaving. And it's so annoying that now, because we are going to 2024, 2025, if we get 2026, people will forget. They will forget that they suffered, they go back again, warudishe mtu. But now sasa watu wamekuwa werevu sasa. Wamesema onakafaka Uhuru. Walikuwa wasema heri Uhuru. Kwa sababu Uhuru hata siku yake hakuwa anasumbua. Let me tell you, during Uhuru's fine, you people you're saying he stole. But I enjoyed the roads. I enjoyed my salary. I enjoyed my savings. I've enjoyed everything. He made my life easier because I could have eaten 3 meals in a day. Now, this one, are you able even to eat 1 meal in a day? Utakaa leo Monday, the next meal ni Wednesday. And even it's not even making nini whatever. Kesho mtu wa mjengo akirudi tena kwa ile kwenye mjengo alikuwa kushafungwa. What happens? He goes back again. Watoto wanamwangalia hivi, bibi wanamwangalia hivi. It is creating crisis by the day. Look at now like there were like 6 EPZs in a river. 3 zimefunga Jakes. Wameenda Tanzania. So what is that different? Because we are in Africa, this one goes to Tanzania because of the harsh tax policies. Now, are you in LinkedIn? Enda kwa KRA, wendo angalia ni nini wameiweka. You be so shocked. Jakes, vitu ndogo zile za 5% zimepanda 15. to 25. You have a client who wants to invest, then unamwambia, hey, by the way, the last time when we talked with you, maybe last year, things have changed. You think the investor is going to invest here? No, he tells you, get me another country, which is, the tax laws are they are not so harsh. Yani, it is something which I can able to be accommodative with. So me, I have to tell the client, ukweli, ukitaka kwenda kunini, go to this country, go to Ethiopia, go to Rwanda, go to Uganda, go to Tanzania. But you are able to tell them the profit which you are able to make within 1 year in Kenya, it will take you 2 to 3 years. The investor does not care as long as the taxman is not on his neck. Yeah, he can breathe like this taxman, breathe like that taxman, like that and that. But now the problem is, every time that this government is coming telling us hapa stories ajaba, oh, how they've made sijui some homes, sijui development. Which development? There is no development. Checks kama sai stima. I think we've lost like 4 times. In this year, we've lost like 3 national blackouts. What was so different before then, now Uhuru, ama Kibaki, ama Moi, we were not getting this crisis. So that means we have an incompetent government with incompetent people, because mutu, kwa sababu the thing is, there's something called loyalty. Uenda utafutia mtu, mtafutie, amepata kiti. Asanti yake ni gani? Wacha nikupatie hii docket. You have no idea. Venye stima ina run. You have no idea how then I can give you one. Like someone like Kipchumba Murkomen, aliyeko transport. This guy, we know he's a lawyer, but he cannot even tell how the runway ya ndege utengenezwa. He has no idea. After you go for those board meetings, ama those sijui inatakwa aje hii kitu alikuwa anasema he wants to make a committee for what? Yeah? Wakule 6,000 kila saa juu wakinyamba and they're not making any solution. Walikuwa wanajua vizuri. The first blackout, it could be a red flag, knowing that there is an issue here. The second blackout, at least tungesema, mashini ilikuwa mbaya, lakini wacha tuone venye ilikuwa. But kula mtu ni kulegea. You start giving excuses to Kenya. You think Kenyans hawajasoma? Wacha nikwambie, tumesoma tu, ni makazi tu tumekosa. But tunajua makazi imepo community 3 peke yake. If something like Machogu, the one for education, watoto wangapi wamepita KCSE ndio ilitoka. So they decide to have head of teachers to choose the students kwenye wanaenda. What happened to the rest of the 4,000 kids? Wataenda wapi? There is no nini, hakuna TVETs enough. Okay, kuna wale watoto si werevu Jakes. Kuna wale watoto maybe madi ama wale whatever. There's something which they are good at, either carpentry or tailoring or anything. Hata kama hatapata space ya university, at least kuko na mahali anaenda. But do we have enough TVETs? Because all polytechnics zote wame convert in university. If they have left polytechnic, ibaki polytechnic, at least it could have absorbed what wapatange the small diploma courses, they are 3 to 4 months. So if I have to do maybe a training of someone, I'm being, let's assume that maybe I have a skill kuonesha watu, maybe how to do this, maybe something kama artillery or what. I am forced to go through government protocols here, there. You get? Sijui toka hapo and Anita. You're registered with Anita, go TVET. Toka TVET, sijui go what? Go what? Now, by the time I get my license to operate as an institution, it will take me 2 years. So what happens when wamemaliza form 4, 2024, na wengine watamaliza 2025, si watakuwa chokora na wanaiba na wanakuwa kamagira wa matatu. You see, watu hawafikiri. That's what I'm saying. Hata kama even this my MPs, they are being given CDF. In fact, this CDF, the next whatever guys when they were trying we are going to go for a referendum to amend the constitution. CDF isipewe MP. What ipewe national government. MP akienda ali huko mbele asema mimi sina shule ama sina hospitali. Hiyo pesa inapatiwa, hata isipatiwe hata mtu wanaita kwaje, contractors ama nani au cowboy contractors, ipatiwe watu kama PPPs, public private partnership. They tengeneza a referral hospital, they tengeneza shule, because if you give someone like Kamau or you give someone like Otieno, wapatie hiyo pesa, maybe aanze kusema nataka 10 million, alafu then they go and buy substandard materials, then shule inaanguka. It doesn't make any sense. That's why I'm saying, if we're going for a referendum, CDF isipewe MPs. They have proved for the last time wakati Kibaki alikuwa na venye Uhuru amekuwa na sasa Ruto, they are not doing anything with that money. If someone like Nyakango would come up with such a nini, kama sisi in Nairobi, zero, wapi kwa Sakaja, you wonder. Anyway, that's it.
All right. Well, anaitwa Stella, I understand her. The background enables her to really have enough to say. Well, can you tell that your submissions? Wow, fantastic. But this is what Stella is talking about, even as we wrap up. Allow me to play that as the final clip of the show. This is what Stella is talking
Johnson
about.
Sakaja's Nairobi County is among 10 counties that did not spend a penny on development in the first quarter of the current financial year. The 10 counties diverted all the allocated funds to paying salaries and allowances and running operations. On the other hand, the Controller of Budget has ranked Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu's Narok County as the top county with the highest spending on development, 30% of its allocation. Stephen Leto reports.
For the period under review, the first quarter of the 2023-2024 financial year, the Controller of Budget has raised a flag over governors that have starved their constituents of development. During the period under review, the 47 devolved units spent 60.3 billion shillings on salaries and allowances and a paltry 6.9 billion shillings on development, representing a paltry 3.7% of the total allocation. Nairobi City County is one of the counties that is on the Control of Budget radar for spending 0 shillings on development, despite an allocation of 14 billion shillings. According to the Treasury Best Office, huge percentage of the monies were channeled to paying salaries and allowances and financing county operations and maintenance. Control of Budget report shows that the Johnson Sakaja-led City Hall used 176 million shillings in 4 months for domestic travel, 11.9 million shillings on foreign trips, 51.8 million shillings on fuel alone, and 28 million shillings worth of hospitality. Other counties that also recorded 0 development include Embu, Homa Bay, Kericho, Kilifi, Machakos, Samburu, Turkana, Wajir, and West Pokot. The Control of Budget, on the other hand, ranked Narok Governor Patrick Ole Ntutu as the top governor in financing development projects, sinking 1.3 billion shillings in 4 months, which translates to 30% of the county's allocation. His Bomet counterpart Hilary Barchok came in second, spending 17% on development. Uasin Gishu, Vihiga, and Garissa counties also spent below 15% of their monies in development. The Control of Budget also raised concerns over ONSO's revenue collection. Out of 78.6 billion shilling targets, all the 47 counties collected only 10.6 billion shillings, translating to 13%. This was attributed to leakages in revenue collection and management, as most of the collected monies are not banked as per the law. Nyeri Governor Mutahi Kahiga, his counterparts Patrick Ole Ntutu and Abdi Guya of Isiolo led the top 3 collectors of ONSO's revenue. Machakos County collected only 2.6% of her target, while Nandi, Kericho, Lamu, Kajiado, and Kakamega formed the list of the bottom 10 on revenue collection. Stephen Leto, Citizen TV.
Yeah, so that's what you're talking about. That is how our county performed. Stella, your closing remarks even as we wrap up the show.
It's only one point. Do not vote back the same regime in 2027. Be wise. Please try and track your governors and also track your senators, what they've been doing end of the day. Because you see there are some senators who you have voted for them, but they contribute nothing. Check your governors' spending. If you see that there is an issue, like maybe there is no hospital, or maybe maybe a sick person is leaving a country to another country because of lack of infrastructure, poor infrastructure, especially hospital, be very questionable. Don't return these people again. Please, let's be wise end of the day.
Okay, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, there with that we wrap up the show. Thank you so very much for tuning in to Africa 24. Kindly consider subscribing to Africa 24, and this shall be your home of such content and many more. We wish our viewers a Merry Christmas and of course a fantastic New Year. Stella, what is your message for Christmas to our viewers?
Take care, be cautious, and have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous 2024. And God bless.